Hey folks, so just to give you a quick update. So I went into the Blue Heron Cruises office today, and apparently the weather is looking unfavorable for Thursday and Friday. So they are just calling people ahead of time just to say, look, this could happen. So if that's the case, then we'll be picking you up on Saturday. Is that okay? That kind of thing. So I've opted to go and get picked up on Friday if all is well. And if things are not all as well, then I will get picked up on Saturday. So I'm just in the long-term parking lot here in Tobermory for the Blue Heron Cruises, and I am going to run into town and just pick up a couple more things food-wise, just in case things get delayed even more. And then I'll start heading down to the dock, and I'll take you along for the ride and show you a little bit of Tobermory. So hang in there. Hoping that like today is a very clear, beautiful day so far. Not too hot at all. Hopefully there's no issues getting to the island, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a good time. All right, folks. So this is a quick little shot of Tobermory in all its glory. Just a very small little harbor town. And right here, this is Little Tub Harbor. There's also Big Tub Harbor on the kind of like the other side of this piece of land here. And one of those two Blue Heron boats is going to be my transportation to the island. Very, very cute little place. Some more shops on the other side of that strip there. Nice dock. Some great places to have fish and chips. And I'm going to show you the terminus for the Birch Trail. Sorry folks, I get a little self-conscious when I film people, but Tobermory Brewing, great place for a beer after a long hike. There's a sweet shop up here up the corner. Surprisingly, it's pretty quiet. Last time I was here, it was in August, and it was just jam-packed. Opposite side of the bay.
According to a shipway legend, the profile is of a woman looking out over Georgian Bay.
All right, folks, so hopefully you enjoyed that little tour on the boat. And now to find the campsite. And here's home for the next 2 or 3 nights, maybe longer. Hopefully they've checked out, but I might as well put my permit in. Oh, there's the deck. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, looks like I have neighbors. And home, sweet home. Not a bad looking view if I do say so myself. Alright guys, I'm going to set my exceptionally heavy backpack down and start making camp. Till then. So just to give you a preview of the whole setup of the tent. So like I said, the cordage that I got is just some cheap stuff, so I'm not too concerned about using it or disposing it after I'm done with this little vacation. And before you yell at me about staking the deck, I just did a little notch as there was already a connection point between planks here, so I did that for the front and back, minimizing any kind of damage to the deck, and that's it. So I can bring out guy lines for the corners and for there, but I don't really think it's necessary. I'll probably have it open most of the time, and still trying to get set up here and taking my sweet time. Quite a few birds, lots of squirrels. They were running back and forth across my site already and trying to steal some of my food, little rascals. Just to give you a shot of the shoreline. Gonna finish making camp, maybe do a little exploring, and then take a much needed dip in that water. Well, hey there folks. So, what a day. So, I'm at Flowerpot Island. Campsite is set up, and I just wanted to do a little exploring as the last few tourists filter to the docks and get ready for the pickup. Needless to say, I wanted to give you a little treat with all the running around that I had to do to even get here in the first place. And this is the cave system on Flowerpot Island. A story has it that the lighthouse keepers that were here used it as a natural cold storage place. So because it was so infrequent that they would get supplies, they would put any kind of perishable in this cave that you see here. And the wife of the housekeeper also had a bit of a garden for vegetables and things of that nature. But they were also known to have chickens, and I believe there's a cow on the island at one point. I'll take some pictures of the placards and post that at the end of the video series. So anyways, without any further ado, I'm going to turn this around and show you the rest of the cave. So first of all, to give you an idea as to the elevation that the lighthouse keeper's family had to climb, and obviously this is all modern staircases, so no idea what they used or how they managed to get up here in the first place. But some very, very cool rock formations, as you can see here. Talk about threading the needle. Unfortunately, I can't really zoom in or out with the action cam, so I'm going to take as far back of a shot as I can for you, and then I'll go in a little bit deeper and show you the rest of the cave. And there's a significant temperature difference, and I'm not even, well, I'm roughly about halfway in the cave. So imagine, putting your perishables up there and they'd stay nice and cool. But absolutely amazing. So just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, I did visit the museum and lighthouse keeper's home, which has now been turned into a museum. There is a snack bar here on the island, but it's really only manned when the volunteer happens to be there, and it's cash only, and don't expect to get a lot there. Like, they have pop or soda for you Americans, and a few snacks. Like, it's not like it's for hiking and backpacking, you're not going to find, well, I haven't verified, but I doubt they would have like things like Gatorade. They might have water, but they wouldn't have anything of a good nutritional value, let's put it that way. I'll explore more a little bit tomorrow and to give you another video on that. But I think since it's a little past 4 now, I think I'm going to make my way back to my campsite. So hopefully that's the last of the people that are on the island. I'll scope out if I have any neighbors, and then I'm going to go take a dip in the lake. That's what I'm going to do, folks. All right, well, once again, I hope you've enjoyed this video now that I'm actually on Flowerpot Island. And obviously, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really helps me and the channel out and providing these videos to you. Plus, you'll get notified when new ones come out. I'll be tackling the Ganaraska Trail with my buddy Paul, who you've seen in previous videos, and of course the GDT next year. So there is more content coming, folks. Stay tuned and hope to see you out there. Hi, folks. So just as an addendum to today's video, I'm going to go check out the other campsites, and I thought I might as well take you along and show you what's here. So this is the trail, and you can see, like, right behind this little boardwalk is are the docks for loading and unloading. You have a little bit of a cabin here. I'm not sure if that's for park staff or for a future rental. There's a barbecue there, so it could be for a future rental, but there's not much in the way of information on it as of yet that I can find. And then just a short ways over, this is site number 6. So not too far away from either the trail or the dock, and each of the sites has the same, I'm going to call it a bear box for lack of a better term, but there's no bears on the island for sure. And picnic table, and nice little view of the mini bay of the island. And there's a little bit of a pathway here that goes along the water's edge. So again, the same 12 by 12 deck. I don't know if I have any neighbors. I thought I did, but take a quick peek. And if we do, then we'll head back. No neighbors. So this is site 5. This is the trail to the site. So again, same deck, same bear box, same picnic table, slightly different view. Very, very nice. And we're going to continue on to my site, which is number 4. And I think I've already shown you the highlights of the site. But for comparison's sake on the view. So one of the reasons I chose this one was just because of the view. It's away from the dock, a little bit more open viewpoint to see the water. Now let's see if I have any neighbors to the other side, which will be site number 3. And no neighbors. Wonder if I can have the island to myself, folks. So there's a little bit of a dock here, and it's also very close to the trail, as you can see. So another reason I didn't want this particular site, but the view is kind of nice. And there's not really a path other than the shoreline to get to the next site, so we're just going to go right up to the trail. So a little bit of a rest area. Washrooms quite close, very nice. Little birdie. Oh, campsite number 2. And I see a water bottle and a line, but I don't see a permit. Oh, but there is a tent. So, yeah, so it looks like I have neighbors in site number 2. You can see a little bit of the site here. So again, it's all the same amenities. And site 1 is right up ahead. Another brief shot of number 2. So probably the most secluded away from the trail, and obviously being at the end, you only have neighbors on the one side. The downfall is the view, at least in my opinion. So you see the comings and goings. Well, for like all the sites, you'll see the boats coming and going, obviously, but instead of just a clear, clean view of the water and of the other shore, you see this break point and the dock. So yeah, that's it, folks, for the sites. Hopefully that helps you in your selection, provided that the site that you want is even available. I'm just gonna take a very quick peek in here, and only somebody's garbage. That's always nice to see. Not, but I will say this, folks: the island is very, very rugged. It gives me flashbacks to the Bruce Trail, and falling rocks, or huge boulders that have calved away from the main rock face. Very, very wild from a naturalistic perspective. Amazing, just absolutely amazing. So anyways, without any further ado, I'm gonna go chase my little furry friend here across the deck and chill it for the rest of the night. Here he is. Say hi.